What the fuck?
Which begs the question, why do it at all?
Sorry. No troszkę poszło dłużej, ale się udało, to jest najważniejsze. Kurwa, w jakiej grze, w jaką grę bym nie grał, no nie? Teraz mam taką kminę, że w każdej grze są jakieś, kurwa, są ludzie, którzy przychodzą do jakiejś, kurwa, wioski, czy po prostu miasta i oni w tym momencie przychodzą, bo oni mają zasadę, że teraz muszą coś wyplenić, muszą się czymś zająć głęboko po prostu, ponieważ to jest ich priorytet, ich jedyny priorytet, czyli... Ja muszę teraz oczyścić świat z wszelkiego, kurwa, ścierwa. I to jest praktycznie wszędzie, kurwa. To jest już po prostu normą, że takie coś zawsze ma, kurwa, miejsce. Witam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie na kanale Game Life z serii Final Fantasy 16, gdzie na polski Finalna Fantazja 16, gdzie jakość wątpliwa, a komentarz w miarę satysfakcjonujący. Zapraszam wszystkich bardzo serdecznie i cieplutko do oglądania. A co to kurwa jest? What the fuck? Za jakiś czas Clive napotka większe, szybsze i groźniejsze stworzenia od pozostałych. Pokonanie ich zagwarantuje mu nie tylko renomę, lecz także rzadkie materiały mogące posłużyć do stworzenia nowego wyposażenia lub ulepszenia aktualnie posiadanych przedmiotów. Możesz dowiedzieć się więcej o tych znanych potworach, rozmawiając w kryjówce z Mowglem Nektarem, który zwykle przebywa w pobliżu tablicy łowieckiej. Okej. Dobra, bo ja już dawno nie grałem w to, muszę się przyzwyczaić. Okej. Kurwa, mocny jest. Where is this man? Ty mocny przeciwnik w chuj. Strasznie mocny skurwysyn. Kurwa mać. Kurwa, co tu się dzieje? Oh shit! A, dobra, jest git. No! Brawa dla mnie, zabito znanego potwora. No ale kurwa, gnój był mocny. 5000 mam gilów. Golda. Gilu golda, ale tylko 35 niebieskiego do doświadczenia. Weź co? Dramat. No cóż, ja też nie. Ale coś zdobyliśmy. Ale i tak poszło całkiem sprawnie, muszę przyznać.
That must be the bridge.
Most wymaga chyba remontu, albo nie? Nie wygląda najlepiej, ale chyba da się z niego skorzystać. Rozrzuć szczątki.
So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Okej. No to by było na tyle. To do zajazdu Marty to w sumie możemy się ciepnąć w taki sposób. Po co nadkładać drogi, jak mamy szybką? Nie miałoby to najmniejszego sensu. No.
We've been speaking with the Blood Axes about how best to protect the village. We won't let this happen again.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry. Before he passed, one of them bade me tell you not to blame yourself.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not on my hands. Cole said you cast their remains. That was good of you. But it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad devils descending on villages in the dead of night to slit the throats of sleeping bearers. But I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a fugitive bearer.
And in ordinary times you would have been right. What these Black Shields are doing is unthinkable. Which begs the question, why do it at all?
Sorry.
My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. Right now, I need swords and men to wield them, preferably big ones. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well. Will you be all right here, Martha?
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up if you were to lend me a pair of them strapping young curse breakers.
No niby nie byłoby problemu, ale wiesz, no przydałoby się, żebyś tak rzuciła trochę grosza za taki czyn, nie? Poważnie? Zero niebieskiego? Najbardziej jest mi to potrzebne. Wróć do kryjówki. W pobliżu dostępne są nowe zadania. No to fajnie, tylko gdzie dokładnie? Białoskrzydły cud. Okej. Chodźmy to sprawdzić.
We'll return to the hideaway as soon as we've finished our ministrations.
Try not to move.
Oi! You handy with that sword of yours? Course you are. Bet you're a bloody marvel with the thing. Now, question is, are you willing to use it or not? 'Cause a flock of noble chocobos are in need of help.
Chocobos.
You heard me right. Wild birds? The big ones? And not just any chocobos at that.
A jakie?
Whitehart and her flock are the bravest birds you ever did see. They protect travelers round these parts from bandits and the like.
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why, they saved me from a gang of footpads only yesterday. Nasty lot they were too. And now they're back, looking to settle the score. Well, go on then. Don't just stand there. Go and help them.
Serio?
All right.
There's a good lad.
Where can I find these chocobos?
I saw him cut across the way over yonder. The rotten scoundrels were driving the poor things towards the old dock. It's a dead end, that is. You save Whitehart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't a pluckier bird in all the world. She's a hero to us locals. And don't worry, you'll know her when you see her right enough.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you. And give those no-good bastards a hiding from me.
Na pewno go znajdę? W sensie będzie się aż tak wyróżniać, że zauważę, czego dokładnie szukam i czego dokładnie bronię? Jakoś tak kurwa nie zaczaiłem sytuacji. Trochę się rozmarzyłem.
That's quite a name for a chocobo.
Białe serce. Dobrze. Pióro. Assassin's Creed się kłania.
White feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a kind. Speaking of brave birds. Looks like they went that way.
Okej. Mamy ślad. Dzień dobry. O kurwa. Ty, wszystkich załatwiłem. Ale to ma moc. Kurwa. Fajnie.
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
No na pewno idziemy w dobrym kierunku.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Dobrze mówisz, tylko kieruj to do siebie.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off.
Spierdalaj!
Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you.
A ja już mam plan na was. O ty kurwa. Dobra. Nowi? A chodźcie. O kurwa, nie ty! Dobra.
Let's try.
A, pięknie. Dobra. Dobra. Pięknie. No troszkę poszło dłużej, ale się udało, to jest najważniejsze. 24 niebieskiego, no, słabo, strasznie. Bardzo słabo. No trudno. Siema, Chocobo.
You're safe now. White heart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia.
Ona żyje.
It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
A już myślałem, że to taka misja poboczna. Bez żadnego wniesienia nic do fabuły, a to proszę.
I never stopped to think our hero here might once have been someone's mount. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow like yourself. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned a thing or two from her master. Kind-hearted warrior that you are. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum. You born a lord or something?
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
what is it, girl?
She wants her master back, I reckon. Told you. And it seems her pals agree.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me if this ain't a heartwarming sight. The lads down the stables will be hearing about this tonight. Oh,
Kurwa,
stay
dobra.
right where you are. Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
A few scraps of leather's the very least I owe old Whiteheart. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go, of course. But she's earned her right to happiness and more besides. Don't you worry, we'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, Whiteheart? You've earned yourself some time off. You have fun traveling with your master now. You seem awful familiar now I get a proper look at you. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you? No. No, that can't be right. That fellow was a bearer.
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Oh, that'll be the excitement getting to me. Silly sod that I am. Pay me no mind. Anyhow, best be on my way. Good luck to the both of you.
You take care of your flock for now. I'll call you when I need you.
Okej, czyli zyskaliśmy po iluś godzinach gry wierzchowca, nie? Awans z 25 na 26. Zdrowie mi wzrosło, ładnie, ładnie. Atak, lepszy atak, ale tylko o 3. Rząd Ambrozji. Wykonane na zamówienie siodło oraz klapki na oczy Chocobo młodego Clive'a Ambrozji. Ozdoba w komnatach Clive'a. Okej. Odblokowano Chocobo. No i? Będę mógł na nim jeździć? Czy coś w tym stylu? Po 18 długich latach Clive wreszcie odnalazł swojego wiernego wierzchowca. Przytrzymaj R3 będąc w terenie, by przysłać Ambrozję oraz X, aby jej dosiąść. No kurwa, no wierzchowca zyskaliśmy. Proszę bardzo.
Come on.
Ha! Galopuj pod R2, przyhamuj pod L2. Okej, zejdź z wierzchowca. Okej, atak.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Fajne, bo trzeba tak mocniej kliknąć na padzie, na prawym triggerze, tak o, tak jebnąć i wtedy dopiero rusza. Przyhamuj. Nie no, fajnie, fajnie. Fajnie. Dobra, ale gdzie ja się mam w ogóle udać, tak w gwoli ścisłości? Do kryjówki? Chyba do kryjówki. Tak.
Where's Gav?
Where is Gav?
Gav should be back by now.
Sprawdzę.
Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
While the two nations beat their shields, the rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the mother crystals.
To brzmi jak plan.
4 mother crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rosfield.
Lord Byron Rosfield of the 7 High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait, Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune, along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
Serio? Tyle się czasu znają i on nie wiedział, że on ma na nazwisko Rosefield? Serio? Jak to się kurwa w ogóle stało? Coś mi tu nie styka. Bar Ottona jest teraz otwarty. A wcześniej był kurwa zamknięty. Dostępne są następujące funkcje kryjówki. Raporty sojusznicze, szept dorczyńcy i tablica łowiecka. Czyli coś, z czego radzono nam skorzystać.
What are we waiting for indeed?
Dostępne misje? A gdzieżby to były dostępne misje? Popatrzmy sobie na mapkę. Tutaj. Ale to bym musiał iść jakoś tutaj i w lewo, okej.
Think it's all right to touch him?
No cóż, ale muszę przyznać, że jak na kryjówkę to wygląda o wiele lepiej niż tamta pierwsza, która była schowana w jaskini, a tutaj tak sobie stwierdzili, hoj, będziemy na widoku, nie? Także no tak trochę się wystawiają, ale dobra, nie będę w tym gmerał. Dzień dobry. Botanik Cormac.
See, I was hoping to speak to you.
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just, well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. It was a sapling when she rescued it from the rubble, but look at it now. All our hard work's finally paying off. I took it on, you see, after she died, and now the fruit's finally ready to eat. And not only is it ready, it's actually tasty. Sweet as you like, in fact. She bred the bitter right out of it.
Impressive. And welcome news to more than a few, I'd say.
I thought this first harvest could go to the curse breakers, on account of all they do for the hideaway. You couldn't take them some, could you? Seems better them coming from you.
It'll be nice being the bearer of good news for a change.
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had their share, I'll see to it that everyone else gets some. Here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honor of her memory. You hear that, Martel? Today's finally the day.
No piękne drzewo, no ładne, strasznie. w seksmisji. Zeżarliście nasze święte jabłka. Tak powiadała babka. Owoce i pracy. Dostarcz jabłka łamaczom klątw z kryjówki. No to w sumie to jest misja przynieść, wynieść, pozamiataj. Przynajmniej tak się zaczyna. Zobaczymy, czy to jest, czy tylko o to tutaj chodzi, czy może coś jeszcze się wydarzy. Bo tak jak w poprzedniej nie spodziewałem się, że dostanę Chocobo, nie? Dobra, bo to jest gdzieś po drugiej stronie, kurwa, to może jednak pójdźmy tędy. Nie. Idzie się tu, kurwa, zgubić, naprawdę. Dobra, może przesadzam, no ale mimo wszystko to jest taka korytarzówka delikatna, nie? I pójdziesz sobie gdzieś i się okaże, że ślepy zaułek, bo tutaj jest choćby pokój Clive'a i musisz wracać z powrotem tą samą ścieżką.
You two look like you could use something to eat. Here, courtesy of Martel.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the Furrows?
Course she was. An odd sort, that one. Loved plants more than people.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked? Wait,
These aren't those apples, are they? Well, I'll be. She'd have been proud, and rightly so. Thank you, Sid.
Kurwa, ale powiem wam, że będzie mi brakowało tego Sida poprzez rozgrywkę. Po prostu jego głos, jego voice acting, kurwa, jak się go słuchało, to miód na uszy.
A gift from the backyard. For your service.
Blimey, these take me back. I haven't seen a hideaway apple since. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd nab them right from the branch, made Martel livid. Not that anyone could stay mad at the man for long.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourselves, were you? Hang on. These aren't Martels, are they? I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Can't have been easy, not in the Deadlands. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard work didn't go to waste. Clive, tell the lad down in the backyard to run some over for me, will you?
Not so much as a thank you. Well, I've got some manners at least. Thanks, Sid. You can leave the basket with me. I'll see that the others get their share. Oh, and give our compliments to the gardener, won't you?
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards. The curse breakers send their thanks. And their compliments. They were clearly very fond of Martel.
They remembered her. After all these years. I suppose she was very kind, even to a tongue-tied lummox like me. You were one of the good ones, Martel. Why did you have to die? She put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had fruit sweet enough to enjoy. And now we do. When she died, I named a sapling after her. And now it's a full-grown tree. Martel lives on through the fruit it bears.
And through you. Her dream would have died with her, had you not kept it alive. That's something to be proud of.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way, Otto's expecting some of your crop. And I wouldn't mind some of it either, if that's not too much to ask.
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Martel? Isn't that wonderful?
Dobra. Wystarczy. Cieszę się, że prace Martel zostają kontynuowane. Z dobawką na Tach Live. Bardzo mnie to cieszy. I choć brzmi to sarkastycznie, delikatnie mnie to cieszy. Ale nie przedłużajmy, kurwa. Drzewa Martel. No fajnie. Cieszymy się, nie? Południowa Rosaria. To tu kiełkowała malaria.
He didn't seem pleased.
I needed his eyes and nose in Dhalmekia. I'm not about to let Kupka take us unawares. Besides, he has a knack for that sort of thing.
That he does.
And wasn't it Sid who said that matters such as these are best left to dominance? Especially should one of his beloved opportunities to grow and change present itself.
Torgal?
I always knew that I would return one day. Return to Ironhome.
For what?
After learning the truth, you were given the chance to face your past. If I am to continue at your side, I must do the same.
We will face it together then.
To the end.
Come on.
Więzy krwi. To jest w ogóle nowe miejsce do badania.
How far do you think your mother's reach extends? Will we find the same tragedy in the south as we did at Martha's Rest?
More than likely. Which is why we should hurry. There are still many settlements between here and Port Isolde. We visit as many as we can and hear their stories. Starting with the village of Amber.
We're not alone.
A spokojnie. To jest spory teren. Haha.
You deserve a rest. You're finished.
Okej. Chodź tu do mnie, ptaszyno ma. Ta muzyczka, gdy wsiadam na mego Chocobo. Białe serce, białe serce. Cześć.
Mockery of justice is what it is. Lord Elwyn would never have stood for this.
Quiet, you! Nothing, we're loyalists.
Jill, look.
Rosaria must be cleansed of the stain which befouls her, that she might rise once again from the ashes to welcome a...
Kurwa, w jakiej grze, w jaką grę bym nie grał, no nie? Teraz mam taką kminę, że w każdej grze są jakieś, kurwa, są ludzie, którzy przychodzą do jakiejś, kurwa, wioski, czy po prostu miasta i oni w tym momencie przychodzą, bo oni mają zasadę, że teraz muszą coś wyplenić, muszą się czymś zająć głęboko po prostu, ponieważ to jest ich priorytet, ich jedyny priorytet, czyli Ja muszę teraz oczyścić świat z wszelkiego kurwa ścierwa. I to jest praktycznie wszędzie, kurwa. To jest już po prostu normą, że takie coś zawsze ma kurwa miejsce.
It would be a pity to make examples of you all for the transgressions of but a handful.
Of course, your lordship. You shall have our full cooperation.
What business could the Black Shields have in a village this small? There's barely room to hide a bearer.
Then they must be here for something else.
Ale po co?
You fancy dancing a gallows jig like the millers?
Dzień dobry.
You're a long way from home, aren't you?
A może bym ci coś kurwa sprzedał, co? Ale chyba nic takiego nie posiadam konkretnego, żeby ci sprzedać. Natomiast mógłbym od ciebie kupić coś w rodzaju... O, mikstury leczniczej. Co do reszty... A! Chrząść to.
Excuse me, but what was all that about earlier?
You haven't heard? Someone's been stirring up trouble. There've been attacks on the garrison, supplies stolen. They even say a Black Shield was murdered. The Empire wants answers, and what the Empire wants, the Empire gets.
Don't they just?
Keep your ears open, eh? The Black Shields will pay good coin for information on the culprits. You have to be dull as a sack of stones to think you could take on the Empire. What with their 100 full legions? 100?
Dobra, gdzie jest inny wieśniak? A tu się ukrywa asasyn.
Run along now, before one of the boys starts thinking you're something you're not.
Okej.
Word is, Port Isolde's closed our gates to all but the Highborn, and now a great camp sprung up along the walls.
Muszę przyznać, że przez muzykę w tle zrobiła się tu taka atmosfera trochę niepokojąca.
You seen him, didn't you?
I'm sorry.
The Black Shields. Just now. You seen them, didn't you? At least I think there was a Black Shield. Can't say I ever saw one before.
Was this the first time they visited the village?
What do you think? Amber's the arse end of nowhere. And they thought we might be harboring firebrands. Huh. If only we were. I might have turned them in and become a Black Shield myself.
You don't think these firebrands the Empire is looking for could be us, do you?
I don't know. But we need to find out.
Może to właśnie my.
Greetings, friend. We are travelers.
I know that. What do you want?
We couldn't help noticing those Imperial soldiers who were here earlier.
Don't you go telling these strangers a thing. I speak for the people of this village, and we have nothing more to say to you. You are to leave Amber and never come back.
May I at least ask why?
I don't know who you are or what brings you here, but your presence puts us all in grave danger. The Empire is a harsh master. Its demands are great, and its justice swift. But as long as we keep our heads down and pay our tributes, we are left alone. Some might call it submission. But if it will spare my people the Viceroy's wrath, then I will gladly submit. This village will not become another East Pole.
Then we shall be on our way. These people live with a knife to their throats. In the mistaken belief that if they cooperate, my mother will show them mercy.
Obedience bought with fear.
Are you all right?
Sorry, It's nothing. We still don't know who the Black Shields are looking for.
Well, whoever they are, the Imperials deem them worth pursuing to the back of beyond. But other than Martha, who else in Rosari would have the courage to stand against the Empire? A new ally would certainly be welcome. Can we find them before the Imperials do? Perhaps the next village will yield more answers.
Perhaps.
Bo jak na razie tutaj to taka bieda troszkę, żeby uzyskać jakiekolwiek odpowiedzi.
This pass will take us through the mountains.
And directly into the path of whoever or whatever lurks here.
Nie przejmujmy się na zapas. Dzień dobry.
Ever since the apodatory, we've seen more and more of these echoes.
What do you think is waking me?
No.
I have an idea. You're not going to like it.
Którędy teraz? No! Podziękował. Dzień dobry. No cóż. Idzie aż za łatwo po prostu. Odkąd mam aż 3 moce ikonów, to kurwa ja tu po prostu rządzę, nie? A tak się zastanawiam, ile ich jeszcze będę mieć w trakcie, wiecie, rozwinięcia fabuły. Czarna tarcza, witam. Pięknie. Au! No cóż. No i znowu poszło. Aż za szybko. Bym to powiedział. Za szybko. Trzeba się jakoś przedostać na drugą stronę. Możliwe, że dołem. Zbierzmy sobie jeszcze tamtą rzecz. Nie wiem, nie mam pojęcia co to jest, ale może coś przydatnego. O! No i dobra. Pięknie.
Blood, Clive.
And still wet.
Jeszcze świeże, kierują się na północ.
You were told to stay in your homes.
The Black Shields.
You know who we are, and still, you would bear your steel. Why then, we owe you our thanks. You have saved us the trouble of an interrogation. To dwell in darkness, that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these, our swords we swear.
Say that again.
Mordo.
I'll show you a true shield of Rosaria.
Wy nie macie szans. Rozpierdalają mnie te ich przemowy wcześniejsze. O Jezu, co to na mnie zrobią i tak dalej, że oszczędzili sobie przesłuchania. Tymczasem ja. No i co, mordo?
What I want in the end will be swift. Who are you looking for?
Why, you. We come bearing a message. Your friends have been found. The branded you freed from our camps. They await you in Ordeal. Guardians of the Flame.
Those are Old Hill's gates.
Then we hurry.
Okej, ale to co wydarzy się dalej, to oczywiście zapraszam do następnego odcinka, który już znajduje się na kanale, także klikajcie, no i co, z farcikiem ziomeczki. Staw subika, jak chcesz, daj lajka też.